Hey, here we are with another garden update. So I committed to transplanting these peppers. Like I already pushed it off longer than what I needed to. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? If I don't do anything else with my day, I am going to make sure that these peppers thrive. So I'm moving them from a seed sowing peat cell, and I'm transplanting them into a 3-inch peat pot to allow them to mature a little bit more, strengthen up and grow and develop a stronger root system. And then at that point, they can go into a container or in ground once they exceed these little peat pots. So I'm also labeling each pot specifically because I have, oh my God, like literally I did not stop until every seedling was transplanted into a pot of its own. And it turned out to be like almost, I can't even remember. It was like 80 or 90 plants, literally, between everything that I currently have sown for this season. And I still have so much more to do. And I have so many plans for every last one of these plants. It is insane. Like, I really feel like this is my growing season, my growing year. Like, I'm elevating. I will tell y'all, your girl got an EIN. I am so ecstatic. Like, that's big. I won't go into too many more details. You got to move in silence. So here I am, just, like I said the other day, you really have to be careful with these seedlings and try your very best to not disturb the root system, which is why I like the peat cells so much, because the roots literally grow in the cell and it embeds itself up against the peat wall of the cell. And so it's really easy ripping apart those cells and just getting the roots like really as undisturbed as possible. But me, I tend to overdo things. So I ended up disturbing the roots, because when you're placing them in pots or, whatever your container is, you want to get those roots to the bottom as close as you can. And so I was using a combination of really good compost, like really rocky, dried leaves, pine needles, like a really, I want to say coarse. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so, and then I added a more finer layer of soil that has fertilizer and lots of nitrogen from eggshells. I know I talk about eggshells a lot, but because I eat eggs a lot. I want chickens for sure, but yeah. So also coffee grinds, like kitchen scraps, like I explained in the compost situation. So yeah, so I'm literally just adding these mixtures of soil, and I called it black magic before because your soil is everything when it comes to your vegetable yield. Like, your fruit and vegetable yield will exceed expectations if your soil is really good. And in ground, in my beds, I have a really thick clay mixture, but when I kind of till and add my own soils over time and weed and stuff like I'm supposed to, it creates oh my God, it's just so lovely, like a loomy. You can walk, it literally feels like you're walking on pillows in my garden bed. That's how great the soil is, and why I stress so much about adding things to compost. So here's the peat pots. They're so cute. And then here's me watering everything. Like I said, I counted and I can't even recall. Your girl did put some time in today. I put some time in today because this is what it is all about. Like, literally, like I had to go get more water. Like, your girl put in some work. Tired. I got my little my moo cow suit on. I'm tired. I'm done. That's it. Thanks.